Yeah, that was so stupid of me. I was in the bathroom stall. Remember that? And
Yeah, but that's not stupid. That's where you did 90% of your cocaine. I don't like right now. People are getting pissed off because I don't want my kid to walk into a bathroom and there's a guy with a skirt. Let me tell you something. I did more coke in a female bathroom than anywhere else in my life. Whether it was the belly room had a female woman's bathroom. Have you ever gone in there, right there in that belly room? That's the best bathroom in the fucking country to snort coke. They got a little table there. You could snort a line of coke, then pick her up, put her on the thing, and eat a fucking monkey. It's one-stop shopping in there. The same, you know. That's where you're supposed to snort coke. I remember one time I was snorting coke in New York. Well, not me. I gave it to a friend of mine I was with. She went in the bathroom. She came out. She was like, they got mad at me. I was snorting coke in there. I'm like, it's 1993. In 1985, you could snort a kilo in there, but in 93, they were drinking water in New York, so it wasn't cool to do. I don't understand it. I did 90% of my coke I did in the bathroom stall.
Yeah, that was embarrassing getting caught, though. The guy's, like, banging on the door, like, hey, get out. You can't do that in here, blah, 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 blah.
And you're like, shut the fuck up. This is a
I'm
bar.
not doing it.
I'm not doing shit. Do you remember when the dude caught me at the fucking, that bar where Jay Davis used to do comedy? Like, that was the biggest shock in my life. I'm down there doing coke with a girl, and he opens up the freezer, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm doing coke. Close the freezer door. Why are you cock blocking? He's like, no, I've contacted the police. You can't do that here. I'm like, dog, you didn't know about that, Redban?
No.
That motherfucker called the cops on me. He was a little Indian Hindu dude. He was in charge of security. And what was the name of that bar? Did you ever get to go there across from...
yeah.
It's across from the Pink Taco now.
Yeah.
That was a fucking... Dog, and from 98 to 2005 or 6, that place was amazing. They didn't like me. They were into Dane Cook.
Some Irish name, right?
Yeah, so I only went down there once, 2, 3 times, and then I got banned for that situation. You know, I met a girl on the stairs. It was fucking mob. We went to the freezer to do coke. The Hindu came in. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, close the door. We're doing blow. I don't want other people to see it. If you're in, come in. If you don't want none, then close the fucking door. And he goes, no, I called the cops. I'm like, what do you mean to call the cops? So then him and 3 other bouncers came and took me. They didn't handcuff me or nothing. They took me and the girl outside, and they called the cops. I had the 8-ball in my sock. I'm like, I'm not giving this up. This is a first-time 8-ball. And next thing you know, fucking, they're like, the cops are coming. And I look up and I see Ralphie May, because across the street at that Japanese place, Tuesday nights was all you could eat. Sushi. So if you went there and did comedy, they'd give you all the sushi you wanted. Fucking, that's when Britney Spears was going down there and Whitney Houston with Bobby Brown. They were singing fucking I Will Always Love You. I never went in there. I don't know anything about that place. But Ralphie came, and I go, Ralphie. He goes, I'm doing a showcase for CBS, player. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're doing? He goes, what are you doing out here? I go, these motherfuckers called the cops on me. You got to get me out of here. He's like, what do? I go, take that fucking car, turn it around, and I'll jump in it before the cops even see what the cops weren't there yet. The girl was crying. Then Joe and Willie Barcena came out. Joe gave me $100 and said, call me when you get to the police station. And I had the 8-ball in my sock. Joe's like, you have cash? I go, no. He gave me a $100 bill. He goes, call me when you get to the police station. I'll bail you out. And Joe went inside, and Ralphie made a U-turn. I got in the fucking car with Ralphie, and I was home by 8:30. I had an 8-ball, $100 bill, and I did a spot all by 8:30. I was ready to fucking go. And then like a week later, I find out I've been banned from the place.
Oh, no.
Dublin. And it was me and Holtzman were banned. Ask Holtzman what he did. I think Holtzman told somebody to go fuck himself in there. Now, was Holtzman still in Austin?
No, it was very weird. Holtzman, you know, he came to Austin. He still had this place in LA, you know, and then he was out here for almost a year. And then one day he just kind of didn't tell anybody and drove back. Like a couple of weeks ago, he just drove back. And like I was doing a podcast with him. He didn't say anything to me. So I don't know if something happened. Maybe something happened back in LA or what. It's just very mysterious. And I haven't called him yet or anything. I'm just kind of more in shock. So I don't know if he's gone for good or if he's just going back for the holidays or something. I have no idea.
Where's he living?
Well, he's had a trailer. He lives has a trailer home in LA that he's had for like ever, and he has a girlfriend and all that, and so when he moved to Austin, I was really surprised that he kept that trailer and he came out by himself. I was like, all right, so is he just living in two different places at the same time? I don't know. It's all very, very interesting. He never really, he's a very personal or a private person, I guess, and he never really opens up and tells anyone what's going on. Very mysterious. He probably has three different wives, so
He's a good dude.
he's
I'm
so
happy.
funny. Austin loved him too. Like
I believe
all
it.
the young comics like looked up to him. He was getting, in LA, he was getting up once or twice, maybe at the Comedy Store. Out here, he was getting up every night, 3 times a night, headlining everywhere, and it was awesome to see Holtzman get that much love. So I was surprised when I saw him that he might be moving back to LA.
Yeah, I just been seeing some pictures of him, and they're always at the Comedy Store, and I'm like, what did he do? You know what, man? He was quiet for a long time, very funny, and then the documentary gave him a little light, and I got to be honest with you, I was fucking happy as fuck, and so were a lot of other people. Holtzman is loved, Holtzman, we all sat back going, when is Holtzman going to blow the fuck up? Holtzman was a perfect candidate to have his show. I mean, for years, they were looking for an Archie Bunker. Fox was, CBS was, and I remember going to a meeting once, and I said, I think you guys should bring in Brian Holtzman. They didn't know who he was. Like if your name ain't on the fucking thing every other couple nights, I don't know who you are. So when I saw he moved to Austin and everybody had embraced him, I got to be honest with you, I was happy, and I thought that he was on his way. So whatever he decides to do, I wish him luck. He's a fucking funny guy. He's one of those guys that if he went on the road, it would be a 50-50 every night.
Mm-hmm.
He would either bomb hard or fucking take you to the next level, with his improvise and his little material and the way he presents it. So I wish him all luck in the world, man. Hey, comedy's fucking hard. And people, in my 30 years, 29 years in comedy, people came and went, We're really happy that we stuck with it. I mean, how long have you been doing it for now? You've been involved with us for 20 fucking years.
Yeah,
some
it's been a long
capacity or
time.
not. So you've seen how hard it is. You've seen people come and go. You saw a bunch of motherfuckers come and go. You started a bunch of podcasts with people, and people just took off and whatever. So